What is postmodernism? There are a variety of aspects which make up postmodernism videos, which are the breakdown of barriers between genre and style, mixing up of time, space, and narrative, emphasis of style over content, blurring of fiction and reality, becoming more used to a mediated version of reality than reality itself, intertextuality, one media text referring to another, parody, mocking something in an original way, pastiche, an artistic work in a style that imitates another work, artist or period, bricolage, mixing up of and using different styles and genres, homage, imitation from a respectful standpoint. Our first visual of the video is an extreme long shot of London. However, it has been edited in a way to look dark and eerie, suggesting conflict, as one of the bridges is broken and no real light is reflecting from the city. London is known for being busy and looking alive, but in the video they have made it look unpopulated, dead and deserted. This starts off the postmodernism style, as they are focusing on the style of the video, making sure that every shot is relatable to the plot. The most obvious way they have incorporated postmodernism style is through homage and pastiche of the robot. The film I, Robot, starring Will Smith, incorporates a very similar style of shape and build of the robot. They have repeated this style in the video and have made the robot shape very recognisable to the viewer. It could even be considered as a parody, as the robot's face in this video is actually human, playing with the idea from the film that the robot was developing human personalities. They also started to try and take it over in the film, and here it looks like some sort of conflict relating to the issue of the robots has occurred. Another aspect was the bricolage with the blending of the indie and sci-fi genre. They use a variety of shots which are aesthetically appealing, which coincides with the indie genre, as typically indie focuses on these style of shots, as well as including nature shots too. They use robots and a futuristic style, which are aspects of the sci-fi genre, which are merged with the indie shots. This is very contrasting to indie style, as the atmosphere is usually extremely calm and relaxed. However, the shot style is more indie, and the plot line and the visuals relate to the sci-fi genre. Here they have used specific aspects of each genre to create a really interesting video, as visually it is postmodern due to the blend of variety of genres and styles. They use a postmodern technique of blurring together what is real and what is not, as halfway through the video they show the robot when he was human, suggesting a reality. Then he turns into a robot and becomes connected instead with the barren and empty setting, which reflects him completely as if he is empty inside now, as he is alone and robotic. This also reflects the postmodernism technique, as time is mixed up, as he keeps jumping between robot, which is present, and human, which is past, creating a confusing narrative which is common in postmodern texts, as it creates an innovative way to express the story, as well as creating this idea of rejection of realism through putting a human face on a robot's body, as well as realism would stick to chronological events, which this doesn't comply with. The TV is included as a cyclical narrative structure, as it is presented at the beginning and the end of the video. Personally, I've taken it as a reflection of the life inside the robot, as the channel is not showing anything suggesting how he is now a machine and not feeling anything. It could indicate how the world they are in is no longer functioning due to an unexplained conflict, as there is no signal. At the end, he suggests that he is bored of feeling nothing and alone, and uses the electricity in the TV to kill himself. Instead of blood, we see an oily substance, suggesting how he is not human but machine. They play with this human-machine idea to suggest ideas to the audience about our lifestyle in society. However, all of these ideas together are used to make their own version of reality. This is common in postmodern videos, as they use their creativity to form interesting ideas, especially exploring ways to escape reality and explore areas within the imagination. Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers is another form of a postmodern video. Instantly here you see a loading screen for a video game. This is a parody, as it is imitating a recognisable part of the beginning of a video game, which many people can relate to. This can also be a form of intertextuality, as it is connecting to those who recognise the game style, as well as those who commonly play video games. Here they have also used parody as the general style of loading. The next image is of a bird's eye view shot of the roads. This is a form of intertextuality again, an homage, as they have used popular games like Grand Theft Auto for people to recognise, as well as foreshadow what the rest of the video will be about and what sort of style it will be in. It incorporates homage, as also through the video the style of animation is extremely similar to Grand Theft Auto. This recreation is postmodern as it imitates the style of the game, but uses the characters of the band. Instead, there are coins all over the city, and bonus comes on the screen when collected, which is a stereotypical aspect of a game, and intertextuality as well, with the audience who recognise this. This view makes us also feel like we are playing the game and controlling the characters' moves, as this is what you would see on a computer screen or a TV when playing the game, showing how the style is important as they want you to feel connected with the video. Throughout the video, it goes back and forth between the band performing and the game playing. This shows bricolage as blending of performance, style and concept, showing it is a merging between the video game setting and the band in the clouds. This breaking down of barriers of the style of the video helps to create postmodernism style within it. They also managed to blend the idea of reality and fiction within the video, as they use real band members performing and singing at the same time as the animated version is playing. At the end, they complete the level and turn into real humans still within the animated setting. This confuses reality and fiction, making a blurring of the reality and fiction within the video. Confusion is common with postmodernism, as messages are put across, not obvious, and being suggested as a more thought-provoking for the audience, as actually they have to think about what is happening in the video instead of being handed the message straight away throughout a simple visual. Lastly, they have also used the idea of parody again through using the very well-known donut sign from The Simpsons. This is extremely well known and is constantly referenced to the TV programme. Another similarity is The Simpsons Hit and Run game, which is very similar to the video game created for the music video, including the coins and the bonus. It is also a piece of intertextuality, as people who watch The Simpsons can relate, as well as people who play the game, especially with the symbol of the donut. Another video by Funeral Suits, called All Those Friendly People, is created with a postmodern style and is about a man who leads a woman to her death. The character of the male is quite old and uncomfortable to watch due to certain facial expressions and personality throughout the video. Extravagant style characters are quite popular in postmodern videos because they like to express their creativity through the character's personality also, which is done in this text, especially with the character of the main man. Homage is an imitation from a respectful standpoint. Here they use a form of Italian theatre called commedia dell'arte. Each character has a specific mask shape, and that determines their personality. They have chosen the mask of Zani or Zany. He is a character type of commedia dell'arte, best known as an astute servant and trickster. They use part of his costume also in the video, which are the hat and the sword used. This idea of a trickster is used in the music video and reflected through his action, as he is constantly laughing and smiling as he finds the idea of dragging this woman to her death, a hilarious event. This way he walks is extremely quirky, as it's a marching style reflecting his jokey/trickster attitude, as well as the first visual being unmasking us, as if he is playing a trick on us too. The video contains some really creative shots, such as when they use push and pull focus to follow the rope to the woman prisoner. This is a really creative shot and shows how within postmodernism style is more important than content. Bricolage is also used with regards to the creative shots, as they commonly use more in indie genres with creative and aesthetical shot types more than most. However, there is this element of horror within the pigs hunting down the woman. This blending of genre creates an interesting video, as it creates calm atmosphere even though there is horror action going on. They use the technique of slow motion to create this calm even when the action is still shocking. The blend of genre creates a postmodern outlook on the video. They use an interesting first shot as it makes it feel like he is taking the viewer's blindfold off, confusing the audience, confusing time and reality as it foreshadows what is going to happen with the female character, as well as suggesting an element of horror as the mask is slightly unnerving to see as the first image as a viewer, as well as suggesting a twisted sort of plot line. Again, they repeat this idea of bricolage as the landscape is beautiful, and as you look forward into the picture plane, you see the action is extremely horrific, creating an odd feeling for the audience as they like aspects of the image but not all. Lastly, they use parody from the film Madison County, where the main antagonist is masked with a pig mask. These pig masks associate with horror to the video as they are let loose to kill the girl, and in the end one gets killed themselves. The film uses the person in the pig mask as the main man who kills a lot of people, therefore again relating to how the pigs in the music video are said to do the same. The ideas of blurring reality and fiction are here as humans are masked as pigs. They are in a very real setting which is confused by a fictional action which is being carried out throughout the video. They use this film, Madison County, to suggest the message that the pigs' masks relate to danger, which is reinforced by the close-up shots of the pig's face when they are spitting out dark black liquid, which is quite unsettling for the viewers to watch, suggesting to them that they are dangerous and to steer clear. All of the aspects are a strong focus of the style of the video, which clearly defines as a postmodern style video. Overall, music videos are a great way to show postmodernism style, as you have artistic license to create anything you want, whether it be reality or fictional, therefore providing a fantastic platform to exhibit postmodern style videos.